Think about this for a moment. How often do you encounter numbers in your daily life? It's an intriguing question, isn't it? Numbers are an integral part of our existence, subtly woven into the fabric of our daily routines. When you rouse from sleep, it's the numbers on your alarm clock that greet you. They tell you whether you're early or late, setting the tone for the day. Then you reach for your phone, the passcode, numbers, your favorite contacts, identified by numbers, the date, the battery percentage, the apps, numbers, and more numbers. They're inescapable, even in our digital lives, but it doesn't stop there. Numbers guide us through the physical world too. They're on the buses we ride, the streets we navigate, the floors of buildings we visit. They're even in the grocery store aisles, helping us find that elusive jar of pickles. Numbers are our invisible guides, steering us through the complexities of life. Now let's take a step back and consider this. Numbers are a universal language. They bridge gaps between cultures and societies, transcending linguistic barriers. Whether you're in Tokyo or Timbuktu, the number 5 is still the number 5. It's a remarkable concept, the idea that something so simple can be understood by all, regardless of their native language. It's a testament to the power of numbers. Numbers are not just symbols or digits. They are the building blocks of our world, the foundation of our understanding. They're tools we use to measure, to compare, to comprehend the world around us. They allow us to quantify the abstract, to express the inexpressible. They're the silent partners in our journey of discovery and understanding. So, are you ready to dive into the world of numbers and explore how we count from 1 to 999,999? It's a journey that will take us from the simplicity of single digits to the grandeur of six-figure numbers. It's a journey that will reveal the beauty, the complexity, and the sheer power of numbers. The journey of counting a million starts with a single digit. Let's take a moment to appreciate the simplicity and power of the single digit. These are the building blocks of all numbers, and understanding them is the first step in our journey of counting. In the English language, we have 10 single-digit numbers starting from 0 and going up to 9. Each of these numbers has its own unique name. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are the 10 warriors that stand at the front line of our numeric system, ready to combine and form larger numbers. But why do we start at 0, you may wonder? Well, 0 plays a vital role in our counting system. It's the symbol of nothingness. Yet it holds significant value when it comes to placing it beside other numbers. It's like the silent hero, the backbone of our numeric system. Now let's move on to the numbers from 1 to 9. These numbers in their singularity may seem small and insignificant, but do not be deceived by their size. They are in fact the foundation upon which all other numbers are built. They are the basic units of our counting system, and without them, no other number can exist. In Arabic, just like in English, we have 10 single-digit numbers, starting from 0 or sifa and going up to 9 or tisa. Each of these numbers also has its own unique name, and they play the same fundamental role in the Arabic counting system. Understanding and mastering these 10 single-digit numbers is crucial. It's like learning the alphabet before you start reading. You need to know the letters before you can form words, right? The same goes for numbers. So, take a moment to familiarize yourself with these 10 heroes of the counting world. Practice saying them, writing them, and recognizing them. Because once you've got these 10 numbers under your belt, you're ready to take on the world of larger numbers. With the foundation set in place, we can now move on to bigger numbers. As we move forward, we encounter the tens and the hundreds, but fear not, it's simpler than you think. Imagine you're on a journey. You've started from 1, and now you've made your way up to 10. But don't stop there, because the road continues. The next step is to explore the tens. The tens are like milestones on our journey, each one a significant point that we pass as we move forward. You might notice something interesting about the tens. They're all a combination of a single word and the number 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and so on. It's a pattern, a rhythm that makes counting in tens a breeze. Now let's take a closer look at the numbers in between these tens. From 11 to 19, we see another pattern emerging. Each of these numbers is a combination of a word and the number 10, like 12, 13, 14, and so on. It's just like a song, where the melody changes but the rhythm stays the same. And what about the numbers between 20 and 99? Well, they're just as easy. Each one is a combination of a 10 and a single-digit number. For example, 21, 22, 33, 44, and so on. It's as if we're just adding a little extra note to our song, making it more complex, but just as beautiful. Now let's venture into the hundreds. The hundreds are like vast cities on our journey, each one a major milestone. The first city is 100, and each subsequent city is 100 more than the last. 200, 300, 400, and so on. Just like the tens, the hundreds have a rhythm and a pattern. Each hundred is a combination of a single-digit number and the word hundred. And the numbers in between, they're just like the tens, a combination of 100, a 10, and a single-digit number. See, that wasn't too hard, was it? Now let's take on the thousands. Now that we've conquered the hundreds, it's time to march into the thousands. The journey into the thousands may seem daunting at first, but I assure you, it's a path well trodden by number enthusiasts worldwide. As we move forward, remember, it's all about patterns and repetition. Just like the first 100, the first 1,000 is unique. It's the only one that doesn't begin with a prefix like 2, 3, or 4. Instead, we simply say 1,000. But from 2000 onwards, it's business as usual. We use the same pattern we've been using for the hundreds, but with 1,000 tacked on the end. So, after 1,000, we have 2,000, then 3,000, and so on, all the way up to 9,999. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that in the English language we don't have a single word for numbers in the thousands? We express each thousand as a collection of hundreds. For example, 1,500 is expressed as 1,500. As we continue our journey beyond the thousands, you'll notice that the pattern remains the same. We simply add 1,000 after the hundreds. For instance, the number 3,500 can also be expressed as 3,500. This is a testament to the beauty and simplicity of our number system. It's built on patterns that repeat over and over again. Once you understand these patterns, you can count to any number, no matter how large. Remember, language is all about patterns and repetition. So, as you practice counting in the thousands, try to spot these patterns. They are your key to mastering the language of numbers. Great job! You've made it to the thousands, but we're not stopping there. We're on a mission to conquer the mighty millions. So, buckle up and get ready for the next exciting part of our numerical journey. Feeling brave? Good, because we're about to tackle the mighty millions. The world of millions may seem daunting, but don't you worry. We're going to break it down, bit by bit, to make it less intimidating. Let's step into the realm of millions. When we talk about millions, we're essentially talking about 1,000 thousands. That's right, a million is simply 1,000, repeated 1,000 times. So if you've managed to count to 1,000, you've already got the basic building block for a million. Now let's consider the structure of a million. It's a 7-digit number starting from 1 and going all the way up to 9, followed by 6 zeros. When you're saying a million, you're actually saying 1 followed by million, and then any additional numbers. So, how do we count in millions? It's pretty straightforward, really. We start from 1 million, then 2 million, and so on, all the way to 999 million. After that, we add another 0 to the end, and we've reached a billion. But wait, we're not quite at a billion yet. We're aiming for 999,999. That's just a hair's breadth away from a million, and it's our goal for today. So, let's start counting. 1 million, 1 million 1, 1 million 2, all the way to 999,999. It's a bit of a mouthful, but with practice, it gets easier. And remember, it's all about breaking it down. If you can count to 9, you can count to 999,999. And just like that, you've counted to 999,999, but we're not done yet. Now let's put it all together and count from 1 to 999,999. Imagine standing at the base of a mountain, gazing up at the peak. You take a deep breath and start your ascent. Each step you take is a number, a signpost marking your progress. You start at 1, then 2, then 3, moving steadily forward. Each new number is a victory, a testament to your determination. You glide through the tens and hundreds, a breeze rustling through the leaves. The numbers flow like a river, the 100s, 200s, 300s, up to the 900s. You're not tired, you're invigorated. Your journey has only just begun. You cross the threshold into the thousands, each new number a beacon guiding you forward. You journey through the 1000s, 2000s, 3000s, all the way to the 9000s. The air is a bit thinner here, but you're stronger, more resilient. You've come this far, and you're not going to stop now. The 10,000s loom ahead, a new challenge, a new opportunity. You press on, exploring the 10,000s, 20,000s, 30,000s, all the way to the 90,000s. Each new number is a victory, a testament to your tenacity. And then you see it, the mighty millions. The air is thin, the journey long, but you're ready. You've prepared for this. So you stride forward, counting the 100,000s, 200,000s, 300,000s, until you reach the pinnacle, 999,999. You stand at the peak, looking out over the landscape of numbers you've traversed. You've counted from 1 to 999,999. You've ascended the mountain, conquered the challenge. And there you have it. You've just counted to 999,999. Now that's quite an achievement. Let's take a moment to reflect on this remarkable journey. We've traversed the expansive landscape of numbers, from the humble beginnings of 1 to the dizzying heights of 999,999. We started with the power of numbers, exploring their omnipresence in our lives and the world around us. We then delved into the very beginnings of counting, where we learned that even a simple act of counting from 1 to 10 can be a fascinating experience. From there, we ventured into the world of tens and hundreds, discovering the rhythmic patterns that start to emerge as we count higher. We saw that numbers are not just random sequences, but they follow a beautiful and predictable pattern that continues to repeat itself as we move up the numerical ladder. Our journey then took us into the realm of thousands. We saw how our counting pattern expanded and evolved, yet remained familiar and comforting. We discovered that even as numbers grow larger, their structure and rhythm stay consistent, offering us a sense of stability in the face of increasing complexity. Next, we ascended to the mighty millions, a milestone that truly tested our counting mettle. Yet, even in this vast numerical territory, we found the same patterns recurring, underscoring the inherent order and symmetry in the world of numbers. Finally, we embarked on the final countdown, a thrilling race to our ultimate goal of 999,999. This was the culmination of all our counting efforts, a testament to our perseverance and the power of numbers. Throughout this journey, we've not only counted numbers, but we've experienced them. We've seen their patterns, felt their rhythm, and understood their structure. We've realized that numbers are not just abstract concepts, but tangible entities with their own unique personalities. Remember, numbers are everywhere, and now you have the power to count them all. So next time you see a number, don't just read it, count it.